I want to hug her to death. She really has saved my life.
A Brann's restaurant employee coming to the rescue of a Red Cross instructor who was choking on steak. It happened almost a month ago, but tomorrow that Brann's employee is going to receive an award. 24-Hour News 8's Jessica Leffler in studio tonight with this story. Jess?
Brian, the tables were turned. The one who teaches life-saving was the recipient. Now that Brann's employee is going to receive a certificate of merit tomorrow from the very woman she saved.
And I said, do you realize you saved my life?
Karen Arndt, an administrator with the Red Cross who teaches how to become an instructor, never thought she would go from giving lessons on life-saving to being an example.
I had my hands around my chest, around my throat here, saying, you know, I couldn't speak.
At Brann Steakhouse on Division, she was choking on her steak. She was at a lunch surrounded by people trained in life-saving techniques. But training fell to the wayside and survival mode kicked in.
I was scared and I went to find someone, even though there was somebody sitting right next to me that could have saved my life. You forget that.
Karen realized to look at the time, knowing every second was precious.
I knew enough. I actually looked at my watch and I was probably, by the time I got to her, it was a minute and a half to almost 2 minutes. I could feel my knees buckling a little bit.
Outside the banquet room, she found Jenny Leonard, who sprang into action.
Her face was like really white, and so I just grabbed her and I did the 3 thrushes and I hit her on her back twice and the piece of steak came flying out of her mouth.
And if she wouldn't have done that, I would have probably a minute later been unconscious and on the floor.
Leonard's was certified almost 3 decades ago by the Red Cross and is going to be given a certificate of merit from the Red Cross on Wednesday. Arndt hands out lots of awards, but this is different.
This is going to probably be the best award I've ever given out.
They haven't seen each other since it happened. Neither woman can wait for the reunion on Wednesday.
I'm going to want to hug her to death. She really has saved my life.
That was so sweet. I can't wait to see her. I'm so excited to see her tomorrow.
The technique she teaches every day, in turn saving her life. And that's a lesson Karen Arndt will never forget.
Don't take anything for granted. Hug your loved ones because you never know what's going to happen during the day.
Jenny tells us this isn't the first time the Red Cross classes have come into play. She says she saved her niece and her daughter, and in a separate incident helped an elderly lady at Brann's who was choking. Susie?
Good for her. Wonderful woman. Great person to have around.